Unstoppable genius, Cristiano Ronaldo's skills that left the world in shock. What does it mean to be unstoppable in football? Is it talent, power, confidence, or something deeper that refuses to bend under pressure? For Cristiano Ronaldo, it was all of these, fused together by an obsession with greatness. His skills didn't merely entertain crowds, they shocked the football world, dismantled defenses, and forced the sport itself to evolve. From street-style flair to machine-like precision, Ronaldo's genius lay in how he used skill as a weapon, not a luxury. This is the complete story of Cristiano Ronaldo's unstoppable skills, the moments, movements, and mastery that left the world in disbelief and redefined what elite football looks like. The first shock: a teenager without fear. Before the Ballon d'Ors, before the records, there was a fearless teenager who played like he had nothing to lose. At Sporting Lisbon, Ronaldo's skills stood out immediately. He didn't wait for permission. He didn't simplify his game to fit expectations. He demanded the ball and attacked defenders relentlessly. Stepovers came in waves. Changes of direction were sudden and ruthless. Nutmegs felt intentional, not accidental. Opponents weren't just beaten, they were exposed. What shocked coaches and fans alike was not just the technique, but the audacity. Ronaldo played with a belief far beyond his age. That confidence would become the foundation of everything that followed. Manchester United. Skill meets the harshest league. When Ronaldo arrived in the Premier League, skepticism followed him. English football was physical and unforgiving. Flair players were often targeted, bullied, and discouraged. Ronaldo walked straight into that environment, and refused to adjust downward. Instead, he raised the level. He used stepovers to slow defenders, then burst past them. He drew fouls. He invited challenges and punished them. His close control at speed made defenders hesitate, and hesitation was fatal. Crowds gasped. Opponents complained. Pundits debated. But defenders were the real witnesses. They learned quickly. Give Ronaldo space, and he destroys you. Step in too early, and he embarrasses you. His skills changed how wingers were defended in the Premier League. The stepover era. Breaking confidence before breaking legs. Ronaldo's stepovers became iconic, not because they were flashy, but because they were strategic. He didn't use one stepover. He used many. Each movement forced defenders to shift weight, reset balance, and doubt themselves. The goal wasn't immediate penetration. It was psychological erosion. Once defenders hesitated, Ronaldo attacked the gap. By the time they reacted, it was too late. Modern wide players now use skills to manipulate defenders rather than simply beat them. That evolution began with Ronaldo's stepover mastery. Speed, power, and control, an unfair combination. Many players have speed, others have technical brilliance. Ronaldo had both, at elite levels. He could perform skills at full sprint, which is one of football's rarest abilities. His explosive acceleration combined with tight ball control made defensive strategies unreliable. Defenders couldn't stand off, he would shoot or cross. Step in, he would beat them. Match pace, he would overpower them. This physical technical fusion shocked defenders and redefined what an elite winger could be. From showman to executioner, early critics accused Ronaldo of style over substance. So he adapted, not by abandoning skill, but by refining it. He learned when to dribble, when to simplify, when one movement was enough. Skills became efficient, deadly, purposeful. This evolution influenced modern football philosophy. Coaches began teaching players not to avoid flair, but to optimize it. Ronaldo proved that skill and productivity were not opposites, they were partners. Real Madrid. Genius under extreme expectation. At Real Madrid, talent alone wasn't enough. Legends were expected to decide games. Ronaldo elevated his skills to meet that demand. His dribbling became sharper. His feints became subtler. His movement became lethal. One shoulder drop, one touch inside, one finish. Under pressure, Ronaldo didn't play safe, he played precise. This ability to simplify skill without losing threat influenced a generation of attackers who learned that brilliance lies in timing. Skills in the biggest games. Many players save flair for low-stakes moments. Ronaldo unleashed his skills in Champions League knockouts, El Clasico, finals and derbies. That fearlessness shocked the world. Using skills when elimination looms requires supreme confidence. Ronaldo thrived in that pressure, turning high-risk moments into defining highlights. Defenders felt the weight. One mistake could end their season. Ronaldo exploited that fear. The art of the body feint. One of Ronaldo's most devastating skills wasn't flashy, it was subtle. The body feint. A slight shift of the shoulders. A deceptive glance. A sudden burst. These micro-movements created separation where none seemed possible. Modern attackers now rely heavily on these techniques. Ronaldo showed that skill doesn't always scream, it sometimes whispers. Headers. Turning the air into territory. Heading is often overlooked as a skill. Ronaldo turned it into domination. His leap, timing, and body control transformed crosses into weapons. Defenders who believed aerial balls were safe learned otherwise. Modern forwards now train vertical leap, timing, and positioning more rigorously because Ronaldo proved aerial dominance could decide matches. Free kicks. When technique challenged science. Ronaldo's free kicks shocked goalkeepers and scientists. The knuckleball technique, with minimal spin and maximum velocity, created unpredictable movement. Balls dipped, swerved, and dropped late. Goalkeepers guessed. Walls panicked. Training grounds worldwide changed. Young players copied his stance, run up, and strike. Ronaldo didn't just score free kicks, he redefined them. Skills beyond the ball. Mental mastery. Ronaldo's most shocking skill may be mental. Confidence under scrutiny. He attempts difficult skills after missing. He demands the ball after criticism. He repeats movements until they work. This resilience redefined elite mentality. Modern football now treats confidence as trainable. Ronaldo proved belief could be built through discipline. Evolution with age. Skill that adapts. As Ronaldo aged, his skill set evolved. He dribbled less, but moved more intelligently. He relied on positioning, timing, one-touch control. This adaptability shocked critics who expected decline. Instead, Ronaldo demonstrated that skill isn't fixed, it's fluid. Forcing tactical change. Defensive systems adapted because of Ronaldo. Teams doubled up on wings. Defensive lines dropped deeper. Tactical fouls increased. Modern football's compact defensive blocks are partly responses to players capable of breaking systems individually. Ronaldo's skills forced teams to think collectively to stop one man. Cultural shockwaves. Ronaldo's skills extended beyond football. They shaped street football culture, YouTube highlight consumption, video game mechanics, training methodologies. Football fans began valuing moments, not just goals. Skill compilations became cultural events. Ronaldo helped redefine how football was consumed globally. Removing the romance, keeping the ruthlessness. Ronaldo stripped skill of unnecessary romance. His flair wasn't playful, it was ruthless. Every movement had purpose. Every trick aimed to win. That mindset changed how flair was perceived, not as risk, but as authority. The modern attacker blueprint. Before Ronaldo, attackers fit roles. After Ronaldo, attackers were expected to be complete. Speed, strength, technique, confidence. That blueprint dominates modern football. And it started with Ronaldo's refusal to be categorized. Copycats and the reality gap. Millions tried to copy Ronaldo's skills. Few succeeded. Why? Because his skills were supported by relentless training, physical conditioning, mental discipline. He proved that genius is built, not gifted. Skills as identity. Ronaldo's skills expressed belief. Each step over said, "I'm not afraid." Each feint said, "You can't stop me." That identity inspired players worldwide to embrace confidence within structure. Why the world was shocked. Ronaldo shocked the world because he used skill under pressure. He adapted without losing identity. He combined flair with dominance. He didn't just entertain, he controlled outcomes. Legacy that changed the game. Ronaldo's skills influenced coaching philosophies, defensive tactics, youth development, athletic expectations. They weren't highlights, they were instructions for the future. Final whistle. The genius that wouldn't be stopped. Cristiano Ronaldo's skills left the world in shock because they were fearless, efficient, and relentless. They weren't about beauty alone, they were about power, belief, and results. He proved that skill could be aggressive, that flair could be disciplined, that confidence could be trained. And in doing so, he didn't just dominate his era, he reshaped modern football forever. Unstoppable, unapologetic, unforgettable, soccer ball fire.